Give it up for Nyosh the Poet.
The kingdom of God belongs to the children. I never understood these sayings until I recall some years back, and I did not know about the sense of touch and smell, but I could see and hear, so hear this. I was innocently born in the ghetto. And it was easy for me to detect and to know that that woman was really my mom, because when I could cry, she could be sad and bothered of what was bothering me. Her son, her light, the only thing that made her smile in that entire household. And when I could smile, she could smile back at me, because we had a strong bond that united us. We were united even more than the players of Manchester United. She could defend me at any cost, even more than the way Chelsea is trying to defend its title this season. When I was 3 years old, my eyes opened. My eyes opened, and I realized that a smile can hide your troubles away. A smile can hide your troubles away. A smile can hide your troubles away, because that smile that my mother had each and every time she spoke about my father was only a trick so that I could look at my father and accept him as my star. Little did I know that it was only a trickster story. But I still fell for it. I fell for it, despite the fact that my father never held me in his arms ever since my eyes opened. And ever since my eyes opened, I could see things. Things became worse and worse for me to bear. Even Ted, my bear, I could not bear him anymore. So I have to remember. I remember my mother holding me in her arms after my father had beaten her beautiful face, leaving only scars on it. I remember my mother telling me that, Brian, your father loves you no matter what happens. I remember that sweet voice. But I still believed her, because to me she was my role model, but to my dad she was just an old model, because my father had advanced into a new model, into a new Lamborghini, and forgot about my mom, whom to her was just an old Toyota. I remember my father coming home late with a woman besides him. No, his concubine. No, I should use words of respect. Let me just say it to you guys. My father came home with my stepmother in the house where my mother was, and I could not believe it. And he walked in majestically, as if he had won the entire world by himself. But my mother still had the courage to welcome my father home and ask him, please, my husband, welcome back home and just sit and have your supper. But what did my father do? She just snapped my mom and entered the bedroom with that woman he had, and leaving us, me and my mom, in the sitting room, and we could sing only one song the whole night. Ulula, ulula, ulula ngosia, ulula ndibabele, ulula ngosia, ulula ndibabele, ulula ngosia. Waweza, waweza, waweza Mwokozi, waweza mambo yote, wewe mwaminifu. we could sing that song the whole night. And when it was morning, my mother still remembered that she had a family to take care of. And she remembered that she had me to look after. So she went inside the kitchen and prepared the breakfast for me and my dad to eat. At first, I did not take it. I refused. But she told me that, Brian, we have a living God. We have a living God. And because of that thing she told me, I drank the tea. But when my dad came out of the bedroom with that woman by his side, my mother still had the little respect and love for him, and she served him the tea. But my dad did something that I will always remember for the rest of my life. My dad poured the tea that my mother had served him on my mother's face, and I could not believe it. I wish I could have the words to speak. I wish I could have the tongue to talk, but I had none but action. So I quickly ran into my mom, grabbed her, all trying to comfort her and console her, but no to avail. I just screamed. I was in pain. My mom was in pain, but by good luck, there were some neighbors who were passing by, and they came and they took my mom to the hospital. But what hurts me the most is that woman that ever since I was born and my eyes opened, I used to look at her beautiful face day and night. I could not see it anymore. It was covered with bandage just because of my own dad. So I have to remember. I remember the cops came and they asked my mother what exactly happened. But as the saying goes, love is strong, love never hates, love is a mutual feeling. And my mom told the cops that no, it was only an accident. But me and my mom, we knew that no, it was not an accident. It was not what she said that day. But because we were one family, we covered it for the rest of our life. But it will still be inside my heart. It will be beneath my skin. I can feel that pain beneath my skin flowing into my blood, arteries, veins, into my heart. I am so disturbed with this matter. So please, if you are in this audience today, please, this is my story, and it's a true story. If you have learned something from it, I have sworn to myself that I am not going to let my children suffer the same way I did. So please, I wish that you could make that decision today.